me to one of the most iconic places in New York City, which is Rockefeller Center. As a girl who dreamed about New York City growing up, when I finally visited the Big Apple, it was love at first trip. Fast forward about 7 years and I moved to NYC to experience the unique lifestyle firsthand and create content all about the adventures to be had here. In this show, we'll explore the iconic sights of New York as well as hidden gems and experiences that locals love. By producing this show, I'm making my dreams come true. I hope it inspires you to do the same, whether that means exploring the concrete jungle yourself or chasing one of your other wildest dreams. I'm excited to be living my dream in the city of dreams, so let's go explore it together. This is Hava's New York. My first time here was actually in 2014 when I came with a school trip. I was in choir and we came here to perform at Lincoln Center, but on the trip we came over to Rockefeller and I remember seeing the tall building and the golden statue, and the rink I remember was $40 to skate, so I was like, that's not happening, but ultimately it was just an experience with friends. Then I came back again in 2016. My boyfriend and I had an overnight layover, so we came all the way here from JFK so that we could get New York cheesecake at the restaurant here to have New York cheesecake in New York. Now I'm here with more knowledge and I was shocked to find out that Rockefeller Center is more than a tall building, a golden statue, and a rink. It's actually considered a large complex of 19 buildings and it's bound by 5th Ave, 6th Ave, 48th, and 51st, which makes 22 acres. So this thing is huge. It's way more than just 30 Rock and the rink and everything. So that is my first impression, is totally shock. So let's go check out everything, or as much as the fun highlights I can cover today, of Rockefeller Center. I'm gonna start us off here at the Plaza because that's what I think most people think of, or at least what I thought of when I thought of Rockefeller Center in the past. So we can see the tall building, and behind me is Channel Gardens. Doesn't look much like a garden right now because the weather has turned, so nothing is really flourishing, but nonetheless this area is considered Channel Gardens. And then we've got lots of shopping around, so I'll show you some of the shops. And there is the rink, which I'll go and show you as well. So in this show, I'm really just sharing information that I learned when I researched things ahead of time, but also kind of experiencing things with you for the first time. This is not really my first time here at Rockefeller, but in general, I want it to be my first time with you. And there's like all these signs that say the promenade. And so I'm starting to get the idea that maybe this area is also considered the promenade. And now perhaps one of the most famous parts of Rockefeller is the rink, and with the Prometheus statue behind it. See, I've gotten smart. Back in high school I thought it was just a golden statue. Now I know it's a Prometheus statue. Unfortunately, the Prometheus statue is a little covered up right now because what's going on, oh, I should show you, is that they're actually putting up the Christmas tree for the year. It's 79 feet tall. They brought it in from Maryland, and so it's really exciting. Also here is FAO Schwarz, which I love. They actually changed locations a few years ago because they shut down for a while, which I was really sad. I got a teddy bear there. And then they reopened here at Rockefeller, which is amazing. It's basically the world's best toy store for anyone who doesn't know what FAO Schwarz is. This is the one store I'm actually gonna go into today because the rest of them are just like, you can find them anywhere. Hey! Since you made it this far into the video, go ahead and click the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Now, back to the video. Fun fact, it's considered the Comcast Building. It used to be the General Electric Building, but I think in 2014, I don't know, at some point they changed owners. We are going to go to the Concourse. Rockefeller Center is that this is where the headquarters of the NBC Studios are. So think about a lot of shows you're familiar with, like The Late Night Show with Seth Meyers, The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, SNL. These are all things that are filmed here at NBC Studios. A trip to Rockefeller Center would be incomplete if I did not mention Top of the Rock. That's an 800-foot observation deck with 360-degree views of New York City. I've made a whole video all about it. So here are some snapshots and some clips of my favorite spots there, but be sure to go watch that video to see everything your heart desires about Top of the Rock, why it's cool, and views of New York City. Rockefeller Center pretty much matched what I remembered about it, except to say that I am here at sort of an interesting lull because it's right between the warm, sunny season where I think these gardens would be really blossoming, but it's also before the holiday festivities, as you can see with that tree being put up. It's not lit or anything, but I would definitely redo this. I want to come back and ice skate at some point. I'd love to see the tree lighting. Can't see it this year with the conflict of commitments, but I would love to do that. And of course, Top of the Rock is totally worth doing anytime you want a good view or a great spot of the Empire State Building. And would I recommend it? Well, if you're interested in any of the attractions, of course. But if you're not, I would still probably recommend you just sort of build it into your path on your way somewhere because it's such a central location. It's a great way to see something iconic about New York City without having to carve out too much time. Before you go, I want to invite you to do all the YouTube things. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe, turn on notifications for this channel, and comment below any requests you have for future videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.